Hi and welcome to another useful video. In this video, we will learn about much and many. Both words are determiners and have the same meaning. Much means a large quantity. Many means a large number. Use much with uncountable nouns. So, what are uncountable nouns? Things that we cannot count are uncountable in English. For example, abstract nouns are uncountable. Abstract nouns means a concept, quality, or an idea that you cannot see or touch. For example, beauty, patience, courage, intelligence. These are all abstract nouns and they are uncountable in English. Now, all material nouns are also uncountable. For example, iron, gold, rice, wheat, water, fire. You cannot easily count them. Therefore, they are considered uncountable nouns. And all uncountable nouns are used with much. We have got some examples here. You always give me too much trouble. Here we use much with the trouble because trouble is an uncountable noun. Likewise, in the next sentence, he doesn't have much patience. We use much with patience because patience is an uncountable noun. Now, the next example, much time is required to learn a new language. In English, time is uncountable. Therefore, we use much with it. Now, what about much of? We use much of before a pronoun. Much is used before a noun, whereas much of is used before a pronoun. Some nouns are also used with much of. For example, when a noun is used with a determiner, we use much of with it. The determiner can be an article, possessive, or a demonstrative. Articles are, a and the. The possessives are forms like his, her, their, our, your, and the demonstratives are this, that, these, and those. When a noun is used with one of these words, that means when a noun is used with an article, demonstrative, or a possessive, we use much of with it. For example, consider sentences given below. She does much of her writing at home. Here we use much of because the noun writing is used with the possessive her. Now, in the next sentence, much of this land is barren. Here we use much of because the noun land is used with the demonstrative this. That means when a noun is used alone and when it is uncountable, use much with it. Before a pronoun, use much of. When a noun is used with a determiner like an article, possessive, or demonstrative, use much of with it. Now, before a place name also we use much of. Some examples are here. Much of Ladakh is hilly. Ladakh is a place name. Therefore, we use much of with it. You cannot say much Ladakh is hilly. Now the next. He has been to much of America. America is also a place name. Therefore, we use much of here. He has been to much of America means he has visited most parts of America. Likewise, much of Ladakh is hilly means most parts of Ladakh is hilly. Now let us see how many is used. Many is used with plural nouns. I already said much is used with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are usually singular. Many is used with plural nouns. Some examples are here. There are many apples on the tree. Here apples is a plural noun. Therefore we use many here. You cannot say there are much apples on the tree. Now the next sentence. She doesn't have many friends. Friends is also a plural noun. Therefore we use many with it. Now, what about many of? It is used before a pronoun. For example, many of them have already come. Before a noun with a determiner, also we use many of. We already said that when a noun is used with an article, possessive, or a demonstrative, we use much of with it when it is uncountable. And when it is plural, we use many of with it. Many of his relatives live in the US. Here, the plural noun relatives is used with the possessive his. Therefore, we use many of with it. Now, in the next sentence, many of the students hadn't done their homework. Here the plural noun students is used with the article the. Therefore, we use many of with it. Now the next. Many of these essays aren't very good. Here the plural noun essays is used with the demonstrative these. Therefore, we use many of with it. Now let us do a simple exercise. I don't have dash money. Let us see. What should we use here? The options are much, many, much of, and many of. Which one should we use here? Let us see. Money is an uncountable noun. That means you cannot use many or many of with it. Now money is used alone. That means there are no determiners. So we cannot use much of with it. So the correct answer is much. I don't have much money. Now the next question. Dash effort is required to learn a new language. Effort is an uncountable noun. That means you cannot use many or many of with it. And effort is used alone. There are no determiners. Therefore, we have to use much here. Much effort is required to learn a new language. Next. Dash people want to buy cars. People is a plural noun. So we cannot use much or much of with it. And people is used alone. That means there are no determiners here. Hence, the correct option is many. Many people want to buy cars. Next. Dash us want a new system. Here, us is a plural pronoun, and with plural pronouns, we have to use many of. With pronouns, we have to use of, and here it is plural, therefore, much is not possible. So, the correct option here is many of us. Many of us want a new system. The next. Dash the students are unhappy with the rules. Here the noun students is used with the article the. Therefore, we have to use, and students is a plural noun. Therefore, we have to use many of with it. Many of the students are unhappy with the rules. I hope the rules are clear now, and you should be able to use much, many, much of, and many of correctly now. If you like this video, please subscribe.